Hi, I'm Katie, facialist and founder of Relax, a skin studio in Hackney, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So you're just joining in to episode 3 of Relax Explains, my explainer series that I have developed to help kind of clarify things that are confused due to the massive marketing machine that is the beauty industry. So in this episode we are going to be talking about acne scarring and things that you can do to help fade acne scars. So there are two types of acne scarring. There is acne scarring that is pitted scarring, where the skin has been damaged and it's left little pox marks. And the other type of acne scarring is flat, but it's discoloration that is left on the skin. So depending on your skin colour, this can either be brown or red, and these marks can take a really long time to fade. So I'm going to start with the marks. The number one most important product that you need for these marks to make them fade quicker is SPF. You need to be using SPF daily, so it's really important to find one that you don't hate wearing. Like, I myself have struggled with acne scarring, and I am constantly struggling to find an SPF that I love. After lots and lots of searching, I do have a couple that I am quite happy to recommend. For any kind of pigmentation or marks, if you have a darker skin tone like me and you're left with brown marks from post-inflammatory acne, I would recommend having a look at the Dr. Wheel for Origins Dark Spot SPF. It's SPF 45, I think. It's a really lightweight formula. Even if pigmentation isn't a problem for you, I would recommend this as an everyday SPF just because it's so pleasant to wear. Another great one that I love is Supergoop's Everyday Play. It's fragrance free, so it is really good if you have quite sensitive skin, or you have skin that is easily disrupted or easily upset. If you have any recommendations on SPFs, please comment below. I am like always so happy to try out new products on myself before introducing them to my clients, and I'm always on the lookout for good SPFs that are like accessible and they're sold in more places. So yes, please share if you have any. And further to the SPF, if you're very fair and you do have like a lot of redness, wear a hat. Just stay out of the sun, keep your face out of the sun. If you feel that getting a tan helps fade and kind of hide the marks, I promise you those results are temporary, and in the long run it will make the marks and scarring stick around for longer. So I love the sun too, but we need to stay keep our faces at least out of it. Stick your leg in the sun for a bit of vitamin D. So the next product that I would recommend incorporating in order to fade scarring is vitamin C. So vitamin C is very good at evening out skin tone, helping with pigmentation, helping with marks that have been left behind on the skin's surface. Vitamin C is also an essential cofactor in collagen production, so it will help repair some of the damage that has been caused to the acne. That's why we get scars, because the skin is damaged. I love the Mad Hippie vitamin C. It also has kojic acid in, which is really good at evening out skin tone. It contains vitamin E, so a lovely antioxidant. It contains ferulic acid. The whole product is designed to help even skin tone, so it's really great for post-inflammatory acne scarring. There are loads of other vitamin C's on the market. I like this one because it's a really accessible price point. It's £28, and also it's really stable. So I've heard lots of vitamin C's going rancid very quickly. You know a vitamin C has gone rancid when the colour has changed, or the smell has changed, or the colour and smell have changed. That means that the vitamin C is now inactive, so the product will no longer be working. You can also use vitamin C in a cream formulation, so Mad Hippie have a really nice night cream if moisturisers don't clog your pores. Of course, all of these products need to work for you. You'll know probably by this point what your acne triggers are, so if you know that it's like using moisturisers and they don't suit you, stay away from them. If they do suit you, the Mad Hippie Triple C moisturizer night cream is really lovely. It has 3 types of vitamin C. It's amazing at hydrating the skin and just evening out skin tone. It's also jam-packed full of adaptogens, so it's really anti-inflammatory. If you are still getting breakouts, this is quite a nice one because it has so many anti-inflammatory factors in. The next thing that you should look at is incorporating acids. So please don't do, I know that there are like loads now, particularly with like lockdown, there are loads of like at home kind of almost professional grade peels, at home peels, really strong acids going around, please avoid them. They're not going to do you any favors, particularly if you've had acne, which is an inflammatory skin disorder, an inflammatory skin condition. Your skin will probably be a little bit weaker, and I know the feeling of like wanting to burn the scars off because you don't want to see them anymore, but sadly that is not how the skin works. That will not make the skin better. It will just be encouraging and promoting more inflammation within the skin, and it will lead to more problems. So when you're looking at acids, you want something that is gentle as an at-home product that you can use ongoing, not just once, burn all your skin and then not be able to use anything again for ages. If you want more information on this, check out my Relax Explains Exfoliators video. That goes into a lot more detail in acids. But yeah, I would recommend for any marks that have been left behind looking at something like an AHA, so an alpha hydroxy acid. Pi have a really nice AHA mask. Have a look at glycolic and lactic acids. Ren do a really nice glycolactic mask. It's super brightening. It's stronger than the Pi one, but it's still suitable for weekly use. If you wanted to use a leave on product, if you do not have sensitive skin and you wanted something that is a little bit more potent than a mask, I would recommend using a serum, so something that you leave on the skin. The Mad Hippie AHA exfoliating serum is really good. It's super brightening and great for evening out skin tone. You wouldn't layer acids and vitamin C or retinol or any other actives together. So if you are using a leave-on acid like a serum, you just pop on your serum and then you pop on whatever you're hydrating with, so your oil or your moisturizer. You wouldn't then put on vitamin C or retinol because it will cause a chemical reaction on the skin and you could suffer from dermatitis, which is something that I see a lot, particularly with people who have just discovered The Ordinary and they are having a lot of fun using all of their actives all at once. The next thing that you should have a look at is incorporating a retinol. So if your skin can tolerate retinol, it is a really good thing to use. The reason that retinol is so good at evening out skin tone and helping with acne scarring is because it makes skin cells turn over quicker. This means that you are shedding your skin quicker. It is kind of a form of exfoliation, so it just helps to kind of make those marks disappear quicker than they naturally would. There are lots of different strengths of retinols. I am definitely a fan of something that is not going to make skin dry or flaky or cause any adverse reactions. I think that it's always better to use something that's like a little bit more mild that you can use every day or every other day and see gradual results, rather than using something super strong and then having to have a recovery period and it's just upsetting the skin's balance. I love the Mad Hippie Vitamin A. I love all of their products because they're so clever and they're so well formulated. I think their branding is a bit of a shame because it makes them sound like they're this kind of flowery company, but when you look into their formulations, they're so scientific, they're so science-based. They do so much to kind of, like, in all of their vitamin C products, they've created a new extraction of vitamin C as an isolate that's really like stable and high performance, and it has like, it's really effective. So their vitamin A is the same. Retinols are notorious for making skin dry and flaky, as I said. So the Mad Hippie one is really clever in the fact that it contains aloe vera, it contains a precursor to hyaluronic acid, and it also contains beta-glucans from oats. So although the vitamin A, the retinol, is very effective, it has other ingredients that will make sure that your skin doesn't kind of react negatively. If you are unable to tolerate retinol, which some people are, I would recommend using a product that contains a high level of vitamin A, so using something like the Oelixia cacao oil that is really, really rich in retinol, but in its whole plant form rather than as part of an rather than extracted as an isolate. It's a lot kinder to skin. You will still see the good results. It is less intense, but it will still be doing the same thing. It'll be increasing skin cell turnover to make marks fade faster. She has two oils, the cacao oil, Amazonian cacao oil, but also her Explorer blend contains cacao oil, which is really, really rich in retinol, and it also has lots of ingredients that are great for pigmentation. Tomato seed oil, so really good at evening out skin tone, and it's a super light oil. It's almost a bit of a dry oil, so it's great if you have acne prone skin and you don't like anything heavy. If you've used anything like rosehip and hated it, it doesn't suit you, it congests your skin. This is completely different. It is so light, you will barely even notice it's there. It's got loads of anti-inflammatory factors, great for evening out skin tone, great for pigmentation, great for scarring. They are the main things that I would look at for acne marks. Other things that you can do are using an LED light. So the red LED light speeds up skin cell turnover to make it 400 times faster than it normally is. So it's really good at healing the skin because it is just making you your skin cell turnover so much faster that you're getting like new fresh skin a lot quicker. So in terms of pitted acne scarring, the only way to treat I would recommend doing everything that you would do for the for just marks, everything that I've just said. It will help, but with pitted acne scarring, the only way to see really good results is by breaking the skin with needles. So doing something like microneedling or cosmetic acupuncture. You need to create that micro trauma so that the skin starts to rebuild itself, because you need the collagen to kind of rebuild because you're dealing with scar tissue. Before I recommend what you do at home, I would always recommend, if possible, going to a professional, because I have seen so many disasters related to at-home microneedling, which I'm going to kind of try and explain and like help you not to make those mistakes if you do it at home. If you can see a professional, I would really recommend seeing a professional first. If you're going to do any needling at home, always use a stamp, don't use a roller. The reason is that our face has contours, and even the gentlest hand, which if you are doing it on yourself and you're saying things that you're not happy with, the chances are you are not using a very gentle pressure. Every time you change direction, you tear the skin. So you don't want to be tearing the skin, you just want to be puncturing the skin. If you're ripping the skin, you're going to be creating more scar tissue, and that could lead to adverse effects. It is also really damaging the skin's barrier, so actually it can make you more susceptible to getting acne again. You just want to create tiny microscopic punctures in the skin. So the best way to do this is by using a stamp. I would always recommend starting with like smaller needles, so look at like 0.6, 0.7 millimeters rather than like 1.5, which I think that you can buy for at-home use. So try and keep them shorter. They will still have a really good effect. And don't reuse the derma stamp or derma roller. I do not think that that is good. I would never use acupuncture needles, even if they were cleaned, even if they were put in the autoclave and made sterile. I just don't think it's a good idea. I know that lots of therapists recommend it, they say it's okay. I really don't recommend it. Unless you have actual barbicide and barbicide training and you know that it's coming out sterile and you're storing it in a really sterile environment, I would not recommend reusing it. It's really easy to get skin infections from these things. Even if you think that things are clean, they may have microscopic bacteria that is just kind of festering in between uses. So not very nice. I have seen clients who have used these at home and created holes that would not close. And they've had to go and see a dermatologist, which obviously is a lot more expensive than just going and seeing a beauty therapist in the first place. I think that that was caused by skin infections and the skin not being able to heal properly. So it is possible to do it at home. Make sure that your skin is super clean, that you have cleansed, everything is off, double cleanse, double check with like some micellar water on a cotton pad that nothing is left on, and make sure your hands are clean, or even wear gloves. Make sure that you get everything, you know, everything is clean, everything is set up properly, really hygienically, just like we would do in a salon situation and a clinical situation, because at the end of the day you are stabbing needles into your skin. So it's something to be mindful of. If you are scared of needles, the other alternative that is non-invasive is LED light therapy. So like I said before, it makes skin cell turnover 400 times faster than normal. So that is really good at helping with scarring. But yeah, the only thing that will truly get rid of it forever is by breaking the skin via needles or looking at laser. Though be mindful with that, because things like Fraxel are just so strong, and I think that actually using a derma stamp or cosmetic acupuncture creates a lot less trauma to the skin. The needles, check out my Instagram, because I quite often needle my own face on there, and you'll see how inoffensive it is. I'm completely adverse to pain or anything scary. I'm scared of injections, and I can do this to myself. So check it out. Yes, those are the ways that you would manage acne scarring. I really hope this helps. If you have any questions at all or anything, you want to know more about anything else, just comment below and I'll get back to you. If there's anything that you want to see explained, comment below and I'll make a video for you. Thanks so much for watching.